Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 5th. We are 90 days out from September 3rd. We are calling our P's and our L's. So you're calling the Patricks and the Lindsays. You're texting. I don't have a good last name for V. Help me with a good last name for V. The Verassos? I feel like I have a friend from school called Tommy Verasso. Sounds like somebody you would want in your corner. There, I said it. So anyway, 90 days out from September 3rd. So we are creeping into Labor Day right now. Everything we're doing right now is going to be Labor Day results. You get to that kitchen table. The opportunities you create today are going to flourish 90 days out, and we're talking September 3rd. It is a Wednesday. It is a sacred space on Wednesdays, as always. I can't stress this enough. We're in the quick start right now. We're going to head out. We're in the midst of June, and we're wrapping up on June 17th. So there's only the rest of this week, next week, and then that following Monday is our last session. Following Monday, session 20, the Adam Dow is going to take you through session 20 of Ignite this time around. I do have an early commitment, Troy Williams popping up here, there, and everywhere. An early commitment for Troy Williams to join us for round 3 of Ignite in 2024. So you'll see Troy's face in the fall session. That starts in September. So we're wrapping up Ignite on the 17th of June. Session 15 of Ignite is today, Win the Cellar with the Bradley Roberts. That's here in Portsmouth at 9 a.m. and also on the Zooms at KellerIgnite.com. So that gets started in just a little bit. And then also over on Keller TV, as we do every Wednesday, capital V in there. It'll be on the quiz later. We do contracts. And the contracts happening today, we're talking Massachusetts at 9 o'clock with the Alice Kabaki. Then you've got Maine at 10 o'clock with the Karen Hamilton. And then 11 o'clock, Jason Westcott will take you through the conversation for New Hampshire. Always on Keller TV, never recorded. And sometimes people are just like, why don't you record contracts? It's not an evergreen conversation, right? These things are, we've got enough information right now in our life that's changing on a regular basis that we don't want somebody to trip over a video from contracts from 1938 and then take that as stock and march out into the universe and be like, I heard it 2 weeks ago and it's actually 6 months old. So we don't do that. We don't record contracts. They're not recorded. They happen live every Wednesday, inviting you to jump into that. And a little bit of a teaser. We, of course, had a ton of conversations around the NAR proposed settlement, what we can expect to see coming in that, they say July 15th. I mean, we're almost there. We're probably not going to have anything really definitive July 15th, but we are going to see something of a ruling toward the end of summer. Maybe there'll be a miracle and they hit a 3 at the buzzer on July 14th, and there's something that we can actually talk about on July 15th. But with the NAR settlement around buyer agency, the way we communicate that information, the way we can communicate that financial structure, there's an update or at least fresh information that we want to communicate to you. So that is a national call at 12 o'clock this coming Monday. And that is going to be on the calendar for you guys to plug into Monday at 12, live from beautiful downtown Texas. So join us for that, just so you know, and you have that on your radar. So contracts again today, Massachusetts at 9, Maine at 10, New Hampshire at 11. And then we're going to jump right into KWCLM. It's called 4, which sounds like a golf word, which it is. People scream 4 when they slice or hook, and they don't want people to get hurt. But 4 is actually another acronym. You're welcome. The future of real estate. So if you are getting started, if you are in our younger set, and this is really for anybody who's just getting started, but we do have a lot of our agents who are maybe part of the Keller Williams Young Professionals, which is anybody 39 and under. They kick you out at 40. And Keller Williams Young Professionals was created well after I turned 40, so I've never been. I'm going to start Keller Williams Old People. QUAP. It's a terrible acronym, but we're working on it. That's coming, maybe. I don't know. I don't know when we'll hold the meetings because everybody goes to bed at 6. So we'll find some time. Future real estate. That's today at 2 o'clock. That's here in Portsmouth. Join us for that conversation. Keller Williams, Future of Real Estate. Keller Williams 4 Group is today at 2 in Portsmouth. So things that are coming up that you should be aware of. Obviously, next Monday's phone call at 12 noon. We have the All Partners meeting coming up next Wednesday with bunches of information. And I think lost in the shuffle, we throw it at the top of the Facebook page, but you can easily sort of forget that it's there or see that it's there and say, hey, I'll do that later. But what we do know is that the prices will continue to escalate as we get closer to the event. Not that I agree with that. I think it's a horrible idea, by the way. Hi, Gary. You look great. I hate that we keep upping the prices as it gets closer to the event. I have no control over that. If I casted my vote, I'm sure, or if I cast my vote, you don't cast it, you vote. If I cast my vote, I'm sure they wouldn't care. But I'm not a huge fan of that. So the price is set right now for beautiful downtown mega camp. That is in Austin in August. It's running the 12th to the 15th. Information at the top of the FaceSpace page. Click that and you can read all about it. You can get in and out of there. And if you want to have a conversation about this, please let me know. Shoot me a text. Shoot me a phone call, 603-834-2856. I'll bring you up to speed. I'll give you my hack if you're going to go. If you want to make a full week of it, I would encourage that you go to the CEO Mastermind, which starts the week, because that forces you to get there a little bit earlier and sort of beat the rush for registration. That's the life hack. Gary, CEO Mastermind for both family and mega. But coming up in mega, it's August and it's in Austin and it's 4,000 degrees. But honestly, if you play your cards right, you're in the convention center, you're in your hotel room. You're in a Luber, you're at dinner. It's not very often that you are going to be out bumping around. And as all of our friends down there in Austin tell us, they treat their summers the way we treat our winters. Like you're not really outside on purpose in the freezing cold in New England the same way they're not outside on purpose in the heat. So it's a great event. If you're thinking about doing that and you want to figure out what would make the most sense for you, grab anybody on the staff. We can talk to you about Mega Camp and the power of doing that. I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. I think if you are at Keller Williams and you don't attend Mega or Family at some point, one or the other, if not both, at some point during your career, you're sort of sold yourself short on the experience. And I'm not saying that, hey, there's this one class you have to go to. It's more of the ability to go and be surrounded by people that are like-minded, right? If you feel like right now in your current environment, you're the smartest person at the table, you want to change tables. You want to change your environment. You want to change your state, as Tony Robbins said at family reunions. So go put yourself in an environment surrounded by people who are willing to fly themselves in, pay for their conference ticket, because, there's a lot of people there. There's staff members there. There's Keller Williams Realty International staff members there. There's vendors there. But the bulk of the crowd are independent contractors like yourself who under their own power flew themselves in, got their hotel room, got their conference ticket. They are funding this entire trip because they know how it will benefit them. One of the cool things that we do here, you attend Mega or Family, and Family obviously was in Vegas, and we've already done that for this year, but you attend Family or Mega, even if you do both, we will benefit your cap by $1,000 in the next year. So Nate and the ALC every year have voted that in, that you will have $1,000 cap reduction in the following year to thank you for investing in yourself. So it's not $1,000 to go to Mega or Family. It's more expensive than that. But the benefit of getting that reduced cap in the following year as a thank you for investing in yourself should show you that we know the power of going to these events. So don't forget about that. Mega is coming. I know we feel like, well, that's August. It's a ways off. We're 90 days out from September 3rd. So it's going to be here in 20 minutes. So if you're planning to go to Mega Camp, I would start to put those ducks in a row right now. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome opportunity. I've been very fortunate. And since I started in July 2010, I've been to every event because my wife was probably happy for me to leave the house and get out of her face. And she would keep an eye on Aiden and Cameron, and I would travel and go to these events and have my brain stretched and all that kind of stuff. The only time I haven't gone to an event, last August when we took Aiden out to school, I did not go to Mega Camp. That's the first thing I've missed in 14 years. So I love the events. You could argue, well, isn't it the same thing every year? It's not. Your business has changed. The industry has changed. Things that we're doing as a company has changed. Things we're doing as an industry has changed. Your life has changed, right? Because the thing that we're looking to do at Keller Williams on a regular basis is coach to the whole person, teach to the whole person, grow for the whole person. And that was never more true than Family Reunion this past year where we had Mel Robbins, Tony Robbins, Rory Vaden, like so many great speakers. And it's not about, really working on your business. It's about working on yourself. Your business will grow and expand to the extent that you do. So how much are you investing in you right now? And our company's laser focused on that because we know it doesn't matter what all the tools are. It doesn't matter how cool the bike is. I say this all the time when we're golfing. It doesn't matter how many great clubs I buy. It doesn't matter if I have Pro V1s. None of that matters. All the equipment doesn't matter. What is the engine doing? And you are the engine of your business. So think about that. If I can help with that conversation, if you're thinking about going and you want to figure out what makes sense for you to do for a trip in August to go to Mega Camp, I'm here for it at 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. We're going to see you in Ignite at 9 o'clock with the great Bradley Roberts, session 15, Win the Seller, or you're jumping over to contracts on Keller TV, and that is Massachusetts, Maine, and New Hampshire. Have a great day. We'll see you in and around the Market Center and the internet. Take care.